The following is a short tutorial introducing D2L's newest tool, Portfolio. This is a great tool for collecting evidence in the classroom and puts the documentation in the hands of the student. So to start, under Student Tools, you will see Portfolio. When you click on this tool, you're going to see that accounts are created, and these accounts are created based off your class list. So when we look at these, you're going to see that there they are, and these are the two students that I have set up inside of my class list. To start, you're going to want to print off your class pass cards. So if you click on pass cards, you will see that it gives you a QR code for each of the students in your class, as well as a QR code representing the class itself. Now what we're going to do is print off these QR codes, and we'll show you what it looks like from the new Portfolio app from Brightspace. So before we get to actually scanning the QR codes, we need the app from the App Store or Google Play. So inside the App Store, you're going to look up Brightspace Portfolio and open it. You can see this is what it looks like with the nice flower inside. You could also go D2L Portfolio and you'd find it as well. So once you've downloaded it, you're going to see it appears on your device, and you simply just tap on it to gain access. Once the app opens, you're going to see that you have two different options. You can go into the in-class mode or the in-class mode with Funster. We're going to start looking at the in-class mode with Funster, and this is really designed to help those younger students who can't read as well take the documentation in their own hands. So I'm going to click on in-class with Funster, and you're going to see that it's going to ask me for the QR code for my class. So that one I printed out, you can see there it is. And once I print that out, you can see it connects with the class I'm in, so that D2L support class, and then I say let's go. Now I'm logged into my class, so this is what the students are going to see when they come in, and when they wake the monster up, they're going to click here. It says, well, hey there. And then it's going to say, can you show me your pass card, please? So they're going to scan the card that you handed out inside of here with the monster on it, and now it's going to say to them, can I see some of your cool work? So when they click on the camera, this is a neat thing, is that it will just start counting down when the camera stops moving to ensure it's a good photograph, and they don't even need to push the button. It will just count down and take the picture. If they're happy with it, they hit the green check mark, and then it will say, can I hear more about your work? So if they hit talk time, it's going to record whatever they're saying and attach it to that image. So once they're done, they can just say all done, and it's going to say thanks so much, bye-bye, and then that's all they do. And now you're going to see it resets. So if another student was to come in, they would just click on that, it will introduce them again, and then the next student could come in and scan their card, and so on and so forth. So this could sit on your device in the classroom, and students could just come up when they have something they're really excited to capture and share, and just log in, wake up the monster, and do that. So it's kind of a neat thing. Now let's have a look at the in-class mode without Funster. So if we click on in-class mode, you're going to see it asks us to do the same thing. So it's going to say scan that card. So I'm going to scan that card. And now this is again link me to my class. So same as before. And when we say let's go, this is what's going to pop up, and it's going to say start collecting for your portfolio. So when you click on that, it's going to ask the student to scan their card. Now you're going to get this screen, and you're going to see it slightly different. It's not leading them through the process of what to do. They have a camera, which they're used to. They can reverse the camera if they want, and that red button is they can record video. So just for this one, I'll record a video. So right now when I click that, they can record the video, and you see it's counting down how much time. I believe there's a 10 megabyte limit on these videos, so you can see what that is depending on the camera resolution. So when you're done and you stop that, you're going to see it comes up with a screen like this, and inside here you can title your work. So I'm just going to write test up here. Inside here you can start recording, so if you wanted to give some anecdotal about what you were doing in the video, you could do that. And we can stop that, and you're going to see down here that you can write down some anecdotal thoughts as well. So when you're done, you just hit done, and then it goes back, and then if the next student came in, they would just hit start collecting your portfolio, scan their card, and they can add that to their own portfolio. Now let's have a look at what this looks like back inside of D2L. Now if we go back to the portfolio, remember that's under Student Tools Portfolio, you will get to this screen, and you're going to see that although we've collected some evidence, we don't see any. So we see these two collections, but we don't see any evidence collected. The reason why that is because you have to approve the evidence before it shows up there. So when we click on approve evidence, you're going to see that it's got all students, and it says 3 pieces of evidence that we need to approve. So here they are right here, and you can see that each student, you can see that the test student D2L has 2 and the D2L test test has 1. So if we are happy with this evidence, we can go in there and we can approve it. We could delete one if we wanted to. So we'll just delete that and say we didn't want that one, and then we'll approve this one. So now it says you're all caught up in terms of approving your evidence. If you go back to your class portfolios, you're going to see that each one of these has a piece of evidence, and it does a nice thing. It even takes some of the evidence that you've collected and adds it as a banner above their portfolio to kind of make it more recognizable to them. So now if a student was to go in, or a teacher wants to go in and see this, if they click on any of this white space here, they'll go right in and you can see that this is the student's portfolio. So if they click on this, again the white space, it opens up and now you have access to type a comment or a feedback. You could go in here, and if you wanted to, you could remove the evidence. You can change the title. You're going to see here, if we play this, it will actually play the audio back. And even for metacognition, or having students reflect on their own work, the students can put their own thoughts in here and add them. You will also see that down below they have parent sharing. We do not have the parent experience set up yet, but when they do, you'll be able to set this so it is shared directly with parents, or it is not shared with parents. So that's kind of a nice feature. And there will be all sorts of different things added to this tool. They're kind of building it out based on feedback, which is a great idea in my mind. So that's why it's important that if you have any feedback regarding portfolio, please send it our way so we can pass it along to D2L. They really want to make this tool just absolutely amazing for experience for teachers. So if we go back here, one other thing I want to show you is when you're in one of the students' portfolios, you can add to the portfolio directly from the desktop, right? So you can go in there, you can upload a file, you can link it to Google Drive, and you can also link it to Office 365. So there's a lot of different options within here, so it's kind of neat. The last thing I want to show you is this though. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to impersonate a student just to show you what they see, right? Just because this is important to see if a student wants to go in and see what they're actually putting in and they want to reflect on it. I'll show you how they do that. So if I impersonate this student right now, you're going to see that up in here, it's the D2L test student. If I was to click on this, you're going to see on here, it says My Portfolio. So right at the top right hand corner, there's a thing called My Portfolio. So when the student clicks on that, this is how they're going to get their view. So when they go in, there's their portfolio, and they're going to have access to all of the different classes they've been enrolled in. So they were part of my D2L course. The evidence collected was 1 when I go in there. So different teachers could be collecting in different pages, and then they could go into those pages and see it from all different aspects. So it's not all going into one huge portfolio. It's going into like subdivided into those different classes, which is really neat. And you can see when they go into their evidence, they can go in and now they could read the feedback here, and this is where they could write down some thoughts underneath. So it's a really nice experience. Very soon I hope to have a widget built, because you know I love to build widgets that will make it easier for students to get to. So I'm planning on taking this link and making a widget that maybe sit in this top bar so the students can access their portfolios really easily. So thank you for watching this short tutorial on portfolio. I really look forward to seeing what you guys think about it, and please pass on your feedback to me, as I'd love to share it with D2L.